Okay, so I spoke too much. Now it's time for you guys to tell me your thoughts on things.
I don't have any more thoughts right now.
Ian, what about you?
Oh, I was taking a shit.
On the phone?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about all those things?
I honestly think I was overloaded.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of info.
It was a lot at once, but keeping the list around. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my ADHD can only go so long before it goes.
I promise I'll never read to you another bullet point of 90 things ever again.
Yeah.
I was
Pretty
hoping that.
extensive list.
Yeah. Well, I told everybody write out all the things we
Yeah.
think that we could do for the thing, and I thought I would do it, and you would do it, and you
Yeah.
would do it.
Yeah.
Well, me, I just didn't have any time to myself. All my free time this week has been pretty much shitty.
Another one this way.
This one's nice. I like that one.
So much I gotta do to clean up after this guy.
Oh, you know, it's funny that to some degree, it's affected them.
So actually take a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, right, yeah, you know, right, yeah. That's exactly. And I can send you floor plan and all that kind of stuff.
I have one, but it's a little.
Then you have to get a business license or register your business on a county level. But it has the paperwork pulled up. That's one of the things I was going to do today is fill out the paperwork and send it to Greenville County to have them approve it.
So, when you were doing that, first of all, good job. That's amazing. Second of all, when you were looking into that, were you able to like look into what we would need to sell coffee?
For drinks, yeah. Okay, so that winds up getting as soon as you start getting into things that people are consuming, that
Right.
gets a bit more complicated. Because you have to take a class on food safety and then become registered as like a food safety person. Right. And so then you get registered in food safety, and then you need a specific permit. But you can't get the permit until you do the like food safety class thing. Is basically my understanding.
So I'll look into food safety classes. I bet it has to be certified by the state.
Yeah. So there's a way to. Yeah.
Well, also when I was at Brick Street Cafe, trying to get them roped in and involved to what we're doing, I said, why don't you bring us some. She has a bakery. Have you ever been there?
No.
So it's a huge venue, and like when you walk in, it's like a bunch of tables, like a little cafe or a bistro, and there's a stage in the back, and they have a full kitchen, and they have really nice food, and downstairs it's a huge bakery.
Yeah.
And they make these cakes and cupcakes, and they're like really delicious and gourmet and shit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they're known for. And I said, why don't you bring us some cakes, and we can sell them on consignment.
Right.
So like it's $20 cake, we'll charge 25 or whatever.
Right.
And she's like, that would be cool. And I'm like, cool. So I could like give somebody like a basic bitch latte and then be like, cake.
Right. No. And that's a good idea. Again, like let me see if I can find that exact document I was looking at on how that works.
If we can manage to pull that off, we can get little tables, or just do it like Coffee Underground and have like we already have a couch, and just let people sit in our gallery and like do those things while they look at art, and maybe they'll stick around long enough to like buy something.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? I'm not trying to overwhelm you. Did I tell you that Sovereign agreed to put plants in there?
Yeah, for consignment, which that's really cool. I was gonna sneak some plants in there if nobody else did.
Do it. Do it. I want plants. Like my vision is like have art everywhere, have all these working people doing arts, have classes and yoga, and it's like it's like a circus like in that regard. And then you've got like plants, and there's a cat, and there's coffee.
I'm down to bring some. I have these. I got these. They're cute little cement planters. My friend rescued a bunch of plants, but I'm planning on using them and making like little hanging cool things. But I could bring some of my mossariums and plants and like hang them, and they could be for show and also for sale. So
Nice. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, let's see here.
One day I had it, and I think I just missed my appointment because I was like sleeping in. It was like, be here at 6. I was like, fuck.
All right, let's see. So we'll get him small ones for now because he's still a baby.
I don't know. Look at him.
Oh, the little monster. Okay, maybe we'll get him mediums then.
Her boyfriend Shaw are pretty solid. Tal's my boy. He's gonna be in the 300 spot. He's a gold. You know, he's good. Caitlin Murphy is that girl that I took on a walkthrough last time. I think she's solid, but I just need to touch base. I think she's on vacation right now. Otherwise,
Okay, well, I think we need to clarify with them which side they're talking about murals on.
okay, that makes
And I
sense.
thought the other side because there's that stoplight right
Side with the radio room on it, aren't you?
here. Let me flip this around. Yeah, I'm talking about this side.
But see, I don't think they'd be cool with that because that's where radio room sign is. Like to me personally, I see that as the radio room.
No, and I know, I just thought that's what they were talking about. I didn't think.
Took the picture.
Yeah.
So the side that I'm talking about, we'd have to battle those awnings,
Yeah.
and we'd have to battle the bushes and the sidewalk.
Yeah. Well, no, I see your problem now. I thought you were having a problem with this, and I'm like, there's not even usually cars there. You just back a forklift up thingy to this, or like a little bucket thing, and then you can do all sorts of shit. But yeah, there it's going to be more problematic.
I mean, maybe you're right. I figure we should do something where the door is, so we can draw people's attention to where we actually are.
But like, I think you don't really see because when you're driving past it, and you're looking forward. Like when you're stopped at this light right here, you're looking at that. Just why I was thinking that.
How would we do it without taking away from the radio room?
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, I would, it's kind of split into 3 sections here. I would take up these 2 and do like a full mural, and then have like maybe little tendrils that come out this way, but like mostly just leave their thing. Permission from the like building owners to paint there, then
I guess we need to clarify which wall.
I'm saying we want to clarify with the owners which wall they need murals on, because yeah. And that will affect how we're doing murals, because yes, I do see your problem with the awnings and shit being there if it's that side. So.
And from looking at the picture just now, it looks like there's not a great place to put a name anywhere because the windows kind of get in the way.
Yeah.
So maybe we do need a sign. I don't know.
I think we just need to clarify with them on what side they're talking about. Because if it was on the other side, there's a lot of space on that other side. So.
It's got windows too, though.
Well, yeah, but there's like this. Let me show you what I like. So radio room stuff right here. We could do like, I mean, this whole area is basically blank. There's a fucking trailer in front of it, but that's blank. So we could do like our name there, like across there, which we could also do our name across there.
Right.
And do this, you know, murally.
If we did have to do the other side with the awnings, how the fuck would we get up there?
Yeah. Let me think.
Because all I got is ladders. But even then, ladders aren't going to get you over those awnings. You'd probably have to fucking divert traffic through a lane and just put a bucket lift on the fucking road. Which sounds like permits.
Yeah, let me just see if there's like.
Or you'd have to like hang one of those little seat swings from the roof and just like paint one side.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how people do that and like not die.
So this is our patio, and this right here is 12 feet wide, and this is 26 feet this way. And down there, this is 21 feet. From there to these pillars is 21 feet, and it's longer that way. And you still have this space, if I can negotiate this space out. From the top of that to here is 11 feet. That's 11 feet in the air. But this is taller, of course. And up there on our deck doesn't have a ceiling at all.
Originally, the space.
I don't know. I know that it was an office at one point. Because the idea is that we do a shadow cast, so we project the screen there.
Guys,
There's
stay
all this could
upstairs,
be
please.
audience, but I don't think we'd have enough space to have an audience.
What's in the sound?
Well, we could do chairs, but I just don't know how many we could fit in this space.
That was really good. Never keep those carpets with.
13 and a half feet. So, this is 13 and a half feet. Sorry. I'm going around getting measurements for different people and for different things. Small audience. Couldn't fit like.
Why would you put the screen back here?
Because that's your bathroom.
Maybe like right here or something. Then you can't cut the screen. Maybe down on that end, and then if you got more audience looking back this way, the screen's back where they're at.
My idea was to put the screen down there, but I don't really have big enough.
You guys were
stage.
told never to do that.
You can't walk this because of
When you
that.
have to come out now.
And I
when
like
you
having
leave,
that
rules.
storage area behind it,
Touch anybody
so we
else's
can
rules.
dip in and off stage.
Broke the rules.
Because it's a shadow cast.
Part of it.
You gotta find yourself in Alexandria.
I need another business. Hang out in the car for a while. Kids, you ready to go hang out in the car for a while? Because you're touching things you shouldn't. Sean,
Yeah, so what do you think?
all right, will you help us out with this? Get trade phone numbers, okay? And try to get involved in this project, because you kept saying every time you looked at me, like, I need to be involved with something on. Do it, make it happen. Force it. That's all we're doing, we're forcing this into existence. Don't go out that door.
All
I
right.
gotta go. I'm waiting for you, because I know you need a ride home.
I'll be there in a sec.
Okay.
So this is 13, and that is about 24 from that pillar to that wall.
Probably because you're so fat. Peter, you might want to call the welfare commission. That check is obviously an oversight.
Well, not necessarily. Maybe I'm like their 1 millionth customer.
What, you're going to spend 150?
You're not gonna believe it, Mom. Dad sent me a big raise. But Dad, I thought.
Whew, alright, so Janet's going to pick up some walls for the gallery that are all like meshy, and I am watching her children while she drives for 3 hours. I would go, but my truck wouldn't make it, so Janet's taking her truck.
Jasmine accidentally hit the bike rack, so I pulled up way front because it's dark and some people forget there's a bike rack back here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Originally I was gonna pull there, but then it was like, well, you can't even open your doors now. That was dumb.
Sesame!
That's all the storage you need.
Interesting.
That's everything.
They're a little.
They are possible to expand them. You can paint them black if you like.
Did she include the feet?
Yes.
And the extenders to make them taller?
So watch.
Yeah, she said that you can still buy them, so I'm
I
thinking...
asked her what company. She couldn't really give me a company, and I was like kind of annoyed by that because I was like, well, I would like to order more parts to go with this. Like, if you assist me, just assist.
I'm having a lot of anxiety. With the collaborative, we've got every space filled. We've got people wanting in that aren't even in yet. People that are on a waiting list now, which is amazing. And that's what you need. But then we also have, they slapped us with a deposit yesterday that Maggie said that probably wouldn't happen. And I was, but there's a deposit of $3,800 that I had to figure out, and we looked high and low and we found something. So we're gonna get in the building. I just called the realtor and I was like, listen, this rack system, because he wants all the paintings on a rail. I'm like, listen, that's gonna cost thousands of dollars. You want us to foot the bill for it, and we don't get to take it with us if we leave when we leave at the end of the year. That's not fair. You know, I'd rather write in a contract where we just maintain the walls. You know, like we'll patch the walls when we put holes in it, we'll patch the paint. You know, when we leave, we'll make sure the walls are fine. That's what galleries do. A lot of my work is too heavy to hang from a rail. You know, and if you have all these artists hanging from rails, that's too many. You know, that shit's gonna fall. My shit is wood on like wood in a frame. Like, that's not light. And, you know, some people like ceramic tile artists, they can't hang from rails very well. So I'm like, I'd rather write that in. And then I also wrote in, I'm like, hey, listen, I want my cat with me. I'm gonna be running a gallery from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you know, and on weekends later. And I want to be able to have my animal with me because he's young and he's cute, and I want that. So he's gonna see if the owner will go for that, because look, he's already appreciating the art. You know, I think he would do very well. And I told him, I said, you know, when a place like that has animals, it lowers blood pressure and it just makes everybody feel more at home. And he agreed. So I'm like, perfect. This might go well. Like maybe we can create a really cozy environment where people come and do art and pet my cat. And I can sit there with an easel and run a register while people look around at art. That's what I want. Because it looks like I'm going to be basically living there because I'm going to be there more than I'm at home. I want to find a refrigerator so people can, you know, store their drinks and their lunches, and people can have like wine for First Friday, and we can put his water and cat food in there. Well, you know, store. It's a lot. Like I'm putting it together. I'm making it work. I'm proud of myself for that. It's just a lot. It's a whole lot of work. And I don't think that Maggie or Janet or anybody understands how much I'm having to think about and deal with. Or maybe that's just me being so far in my own head, but like, I don't think that anybody understood how much we're getting into. I was told today that we have to go down to the city to get our occupancy. I'm sure we're going to have to pay for that. I found out today that we have to get a permit to hang a sign. So not only do we have to pay for a sign to be made, but we have to like go get a permit to have it. I'm sure that's going to be expensive. We have to have a business license for the city. That's going to be like $50 or more. There's so much that we don't have that we have to have. And then now that Maggie's footing the bill for the deposit, she's probably not going to be able to help as much with the day-to-day stuff that we're going to need immediately, like the sign, the fridge, a projector, little TVs for game night, because I want to get game systems. You know, I want to get like old N64s and SNESs and hook them up to old tube TVs and hook my Switch up to a projector, and like I want to have board games and D&D and the board game Andrew made, and like I just want to get all that together, because the first thing that I want to do when this opens is create a sense of community, and you know, basically just like saying, hey, this is a place to come to relax and have fun, and you can, you know, come and just enjoy yourself here with people. This is where you can come for that. And game nights will say that, movie nights will say that, parties and dance parties will say that, and that's what we're going to start with. But we also need flyers, Facebook ads, a sign, a mural that says, fuck, hey, we're here. And that's all the shit we have to do immediately. And it's like, I wanted to be in a better place to do this. But I lost my car, which means I lost my job in Greer because I can't get there in my truck. So unfortunately, I'm not making the money that I should be making, so I can't do that. In fact, I'm not working at all right now because I've been trying to figure out a way to do that and make this work, but it looks like this is going to be my full-time job, so I don't know what I'm going to do for money. I'm pushing so hard to make this work because this could be my career. It could be my day job to just run a gallery and sell art and paint with my cat. Like that, and organize big events at the studio and elsewhere. And it's so close. That's what I've always wanted for my life. And I'm this close. But it's taking over my entire life. I'm in a constant, like, hyperventilating panic attack. But I know that in like a few months, I should be able to breathe a little bit once it gets going. Cheers. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you for bringing it in.
Sorry, I was late to the party. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock, and it's been a long day. My water got shut off this morning. Holy shit. But hey, that happened. And then I went to the gallery at 3 o'clock, and I saw a bunch of people, a bunch of new artists that were curious about the space, and I think everybody was happy with what they saw. Like, a lot of people were making, basically bids for rooms, and if everybody follows through with that, I think every room is full. We did have to give up the room that I wanted for us, take a bigger room that's more expensive to split the difference, basically, but that's okay. I guess I had to live with that. So, like, it looks like everybody is set. All the pieces are there. We just gotta wait for everybody to put their payments through and sign the lease. And then me and Maggie are set to sign our lease on Monday at 10 a.m. So it looks like this is gonna happen, which is incredible. Also, it looks like I found a roommate that I needed, so I'm not as worried about my finances. My water got turned back on, and I just got to find a way to save my storage, and we'll have a venue. I mean, it's by far, from being what I need it to be, but it's a start, like, we need to build kiosks, and we need to build, we have to still do the health things to get the cakes and coffee in there, but we're building it, and now we have a big room that we can use to build props for the shows, and it's going. I'm excited. I'm exhausted after meeting with people all day and doing all this work. Pretty much my whole day, my whole month has been worrying about this project. So, I to be completely honest, I feel on days like today, it's hard not to feel used. I got a lot of people in my life that are really pushing me for this, and I try to talk to them about my feelings, and they don't want to hear it, But it's like, hey, listen, I'm giving up my whole life to do this. I'm proud of myself for being able to do it, because where I started was not here. I just hope that I have the mental fortitude to do what I am being asked to do. I'm going to cook myself some Beyond Meat or Impossible Meat. I'm going to cook one for my roommate. I'm going to change into Jam Jams. I'm going to shove my face full of food, relax for a minute, kick off the shoes, might take a shower, definitely masturbating. And I'm just going to fucking try to be a person for 10 minutes. And I actually feel okay about it for once. Room, and it's been turned into storage. We're waiting on the ability to enter the building, and all of this will go to the studio's storage. We have TVs for game night. I've got a bunch of my own artwork, and we've got all this shit from the masquerade. Yeah. I don't know what to say. We signed the lease last night. We've got some spots left, but I think we'll be all right if I just keep plugging away at it. And this is intense. It doesn't feel real. It just feels very surreal to me. This is a really, really nice location, and we're gonna do another walkthrough today, and I'm gonna try to fill out the last 250 spot. This is like a dream come true, and it's also like a nightmare. There's so much to do, there's so much to set up, so much to buy, so much footwork, so much legal shit, everything, but it came together really fast, and I thought that I was gonna take a break after the masquerade, but it just kept happening, one thing after another, and it snowballed into this amazing thing, and here we are. I didn't expect to be here. Did you expect us to be here? I didn't. If you asked me a year ago, do you think you'd ever own your own gallery, I'd be like, I don't know. That shit's hard to do, like inexpensive, and I think, is that right, Cheddar? I think Cheddar already knows that he's going to be right at home in the new place because we've gotten permission from the owner of the building to have Cheddar here accompany us. He has an appointment to be fixed on May 5th, which is the same day as open, so he's going to be tired and probably pretty grumpy, but he'll be there and probably in our room. It's wild. I don't know. You just redid them. What do you think? Take a look around. Not bad. Hi.
Okay.
Denver.
How are you?
Good. What's eating that? Well, this is the space where you can take a look. These are our 250 spots. You're the only one, right? It's actually so our $50 spots right here. We can hang on either side. We're going to float in our got a local woodworker named Lane. He's going to do our sign downstairs. Super excited. So, I'll be here every single day, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. just on the gallery. So you can come in all day and I'm looking at coffee, cakes for sale, like the finest of the I pay one and it's all right. And hanging around like after the visit or anything like that. But no, this is still open. See, it's still up when you go to visit. Yes. And I'll have my studio space, probably a couch, and like just probably working on props for the shows we want to do here. Because I want to do full on shadow cast. You know, like Rocky Horror, but yeah. Other shows. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Or I'm not. I mean, it's almost too much. I love Zelda.
I see that. Yeah, there's even a little fibrous cup that goes on the bottom of it. Pretty good valve. I've just started. I'm in here.
This is also when I've had a lot of money spent. Hey, babes.
Hey, what's up here?
A whole bunch of space.
Top of DG, huh?
Hey, if you threw up a chain link fence around this area, you could have roof parties. That would be so cool.
You actually probably could, yeah.
Wouldn't that be slamming?
I'm sure the city would have a conniption fit, but that would be sick to keep it secret. Plus, you know, I don't know. There's got to be a weight limit on the roof.
I mean, it's a roof. But this is Dollar General's property, right?
Well, no, it's the doctor's property. He bought it.
Oh, so he owns this whole thing.
Yeah, he's kicking DG out, actually.
Yes.
Why is that a yes? We're not gonna have a place to get cheap chips, man. What about the chips, girl? What about the chips? Or the salsa?
Actually, you should come over to Spartanburg.
Why?
There's a place called Wise Buys. You know those pork tenderloins that are prepackaged and they're like that big? They sell them there for $1.50. Is it like a deal mark? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And they have those big bags of like the sausage links and things like that the hotels make for like $3. And they accept food stamps.
I do have those now. I love you guys. Thank you for doing this with me.
No props. I wonder if I can reach that through this.
What?
Love you more.
Murmur. You know, you can just open it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Hey, is that a sink? Hold on.
Yeah. You've never noticed the sink. I mean,
I wonder if they even want that, because if they don't, that could work for us. Because we need a sink for the little coffee shop.
Oh, you know, I should have known it wasn't hooked up.
Still, like, maybe they'll let it go and we can, like, use it for, like, because I want to do coffee. I want to sell coffee.
Oh, a dead bumblebee.
Well,
Oh, and a baby mosquito.
Bumblebee's not included. You got to find your own Bumble Humble.
Free lock.
It smells like weed.
Not it. We're at the radio room.
It just always smells like weed.
I mean, she's not lying. The 2 times I came out here, it smelled like weed. Most likely because the people around here were smoking it.
Let's close the door on the way in. Ramen? Oh, just saying you guys were still here. All right. Sorry, we stepped outside. It's loud out there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well,
So you guys checked out the rooms?
Yes, like I said, I fucking overall love the whole space. Like I said, I'll definitely text you once I plan out a decision. It should be soon. Like
Yeah. Okay. Not to put any pressure on you, but it is my sole purpose between now and Monday to sell every last spot.
Yeah.
So I will be trying vigorously to put someone in this. So.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Our spots are going to be down the middle of here.
Yes, and the flat walls, like that blue wall, that's at least 5 or 6 artists. I know that Lane's going to take 2 spots. And then the rest of you guys are going to be in the middle here. I'm going to try to get to where we're on the walls on these sides, but that's an artist now, so maybe just that wall.
So what's going to be happening?
This wall. Someone's doing vintage clothing here.
Sewing?
Like just vintage clothes. I don't know exactly his whole shtick. His name is Justice. And then over here we have a digital artist. She's the one that came in first. And then on this room we've got someone with a glass kiln. He's going to put it on a little concrete pad and have it there. And seems like a cool old dude. And then Janet's guy, Shaw, is going to be selling bikes and stuff out of here.
Since we're going to be having a vintage clothing person here, it would be much more prudent to put this there because it goes with the aesthetic.
True. I don't know what the hell he wants to do, but yeah.
Does this come with everything? Does this come with the space?
Yeah.
Really?
And then this room, this is a $300 room, and this is where we're going to have Shaw do his bicycles. He's going to sell like bikes that are like $1,000 and up, and have like repairs and tools and stuff sold in this room. And it's good for a shop because he can lock it when he wants to, because all these doors have codes on them. And so if he doesn't want people in here, no one will be in there. And then this over here is Emily Moss. Yes, it's a derpy giraffe.
Oh no, I was thinking something imaginary cock. Look at one side.
Ha! So Emily Moss wanted this room specifically because it has windows in it and it's good for painting, which is awesome. This is the room I wanted, but Bri Waddell got it because she was willing to pay $400 for it, and Maggie told me I'd be stupid.
I said this was the room Amber wanted. Did I not?
It has all the pretty windows, because look, it could even be like my room. If I put like a little couch or that little bed that you have in here, then I could wake up every morning and see traffic and be happy. Because like, oh look, the world outside does exist even though I'm here every day.
But you have a wonderful view of the Rose Pond, Cash Pond.
Yeah, I like seeing the stream. When it rains, it'll be pretty. And then my little cat could come and hang out. There's room on the walls to hang stuff. There's room enough for me and Maggie to work on our like financy shit. And there's room for me to have an easel. This is perfect.
But that room is bigger.
I know, but there's no windows. And Maggie's like, you have to take it.
That's her whole thing. She wants well, then you know what you have to do then, right? Get yourself some posters, frame them, and make it look like windows.
That's just sad. That's worse than having no windows at all. But I'll have like a TV here.
Because I did that with the back wall behind my couch because I miss being in a metropolitan area.
I'm sorry. Well, then you should join our collaborative. This table's got to go. And then I'll have a desk somewhere. And then we'll like, you know, we'll have the TV there. This is where I'm going to build all the props for Moulin Rouge.
Just right here.
What? Is going to be a kiosk?
No. Right here.
No, we have shit going there. So this is our event space. Okay, so during the day, from 9 to 6, these chairs will either get moved or be put in storage, and we'll have these walls that are mesh walls put out here in patterns, and that's where we hang our other $50 spaces. This is a gallery space. If my kiosk goes here or here, and I say here, I want to keep it out of there, because I'll explain why. But if it's here, then you can come and like talk to me, you can have those chairs and couches. I like how we're just hopping around here like little rooms. It is. It's definitely roostering.
So as you can see, these are the games.
Oh my God.
I started you off with.
What do you think, folks? I think it's beautiful. Well, we just rented the last room, so all we have now are $50 spaces, as long as you get your things. So Maggie, Janet pointed out that this room is a maintenance room, and when we looked inside, we realized that there's a sink and possibly an old window. I don't know. It doesn't show on the other side of the wall, but that doesn't mean it's not been covered up. We don't know what that is. But if we ever do coffee, we could build a little counter right here and have your cakes and your coffee, because you already have plumbing that you would need for your machines. And then you could put a register over here under this painting, like right there. And that way it's not all together. Your register and your laptops are separate from your food stuff. And if you had a refrigerator, you could potentially put it beside that, and that's where the microwave can go, so it's not an eyesore in the rest of the gallery. I think that's our best bet. Also, for some reason, there's a safe here, and I don't know why, but I'm sure we could put it in our room and use it, probably. If not, he needs to move it, and we have to figure out what to do with this ugly table, because it's ugly. $12, $13, $14, $15.
Past the column would make 6.
5 times 21.
What the fuck is? I don't remember his name either.
Dude, I almost had to fight this guy. He had me alone, so technically I'm managing.
Yeah.
And had this guy come back that you know.
Actually,
shit.